Hello Scorpio, welcome to Timsy Naked Tarot, or welcome back to Timsy Naked Tarot if you are a regular viewer. Yes, I've finally got round to doing your yearly forecast. Okay, so we are doing a 2025 yearly forecast for you. Let's see what each month has in store for you. Obviously, this is a predictive read in nature. I'm doing a yearly forecast, and by the time we get to the end of the year, things may have changed. You may have used your free will and your discretion and gone a different way to where the universe is seeing you going at the moment. Okay, we've got the Fool. So you're starting something new. You're starting new journeys this year. And we've also got the end of the old burdens of life. Okay, with the 10 of Wands in reverse. Well, sounds good. Obviously, the Fool indicates there's going to be an end anyway, and the 10 of Wands, or the 10 of anything in the tarot, indicates there's a new beginning. The Fool. Yes, the cards are backing each other up there. Yeah, excellent. Right, so, yeah, it is a general read. It may or may not resonate with you. If it does resonate with you, that is fantastic. If it doesn't resonate with you, don't worry too much. Not every read can. Perhaps you're working from a different aspect of your birth chart for the better part of this year. Some months may resonate with you and some months may not. Obviously, you are not the only one watching this video. There are probably at least a few of you watching this video, which means yeah, some of the months might be for the other people. Okay, so all that being said, let's deal these out. If you like this video, please feel free giving me the thumbs up. Let me know that you like this video. Let YouTube know that you like this video. And yeah, that's right, isn't it? Just being a bit tight on my space there. And that helps my channel progress, okay, and grow. If you want to support me financially in any way, there is the Super Thanks button, which you can press, and that will donate money to my channel. You can donate money personally to my channel. If you are interested in getting a private read from me, you can go to the main screen of my channel, and my email is in there. My email will be in the description for this video as well. It's in the description for every one of my videos. All you have to do is send me an email, put in the description that it is a tarot read you are after. That way I will be able to pick it out from all the other emails I get. And trust me, my email is out there in the public domain. I get some real bad junk come through on my emails. Okay, so all that being said, if you don't like this video, you can give it a thumbs down. That's okay, but do me a favor. Let me know why, please, because that is the only way I might be able to improve my channel, okay? I think I'm doing an okay job at the moment. If you don't think I'm doing an okay job, let me know. Fantastic. I think I've got everything covered there. If I haven't, and I remember, I will add it in as we do the read. Okay, let's have a look at January for you. Although we have missed the third of January for you, you've still got another 20 odd days of it to go. 19 odd days of it to go. So let's have a look at what the rest of January has for you. We have got the Hierophant in reverse, the Moon in reverse, Justice, the Four of Wands in reverse, the Devil in reverse, and the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, I'm gonna say off this straight away. January might be a bit of a stressful month for you. There might be powers and energies from other quarters which are affecting your life, which is going to make it hard for you to commit to anything, to try to break habits. With the Justice card there, it all needs to happen though, okay? This is to make justice right. And I don't mean you've done something in the past which now means you're under all this stress. I don't see anything overly bad here, but with the Devil in reverse, you might be falling back onto old habits as well. You may be, I don't know, you may take up smoking again. You might start hitting the drink a little bit more. The Queen of Swords in reverse is kind of telling us you don't actually know why or how all this is happening. Okay, you don't realize quite what's going on to cause all this demand on your time to make this stress. The stress could be financial, it could be personal, it could be emotional, but I feel a lot of stress, and everything is like shrouded from you. And what isn't shrouded from you, where you getting advice of people or people are telling you information and things, their information is faulty, their information is wrong. You're getting fed the wrong information right from the offset, which means everything else you're trying to do from that information is just going wrong. So for instance, let's just say, for example, you're trying to give up smoking and your friend has said, oh yeah, try this or try that, but what they're telling you isn't right for you. It might be right, it might be scientifically right, but it's not right for you. Maybe you're the sort of person who just needs to go cold turkey and just throw them away. Yeah, do yourself a little ritual, pull one out, have that last one, and then that last 19 in that packet, you go, right, don't need any more of these. That was it. Okay, that might be you. It might not be you. Maybe you need to go down the whole nicotine patch, gum, vape route, because you may not be able to do the cold turkey thing. But whatever advice you've been given is being given wrong, because and it's not nefariously wrong. It's not someone trying to do you over or anything like that. It is just literally the advice for them worked for them. It doesn't work for you. Okay, that sort of thing. Okay, let's have a look at February. I was going to say you've got the whole month of February, but it's only about eight more days than you've got for today, haven't you? Or this month. Right, so we got the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, the 6 of Wands in reverse. We've got the Chariot, Strength, and 8 of Pentacles in the upright. And we have got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. In February, yeah, things still aren't going your way. Okay, you can't see... You can't see where you want to be, okay, if that makes sense. Maybe you have a goal, end of February, yeah, I've gone on a diet in January, end of February, I want to have lost 10 pounds. Well, what's that in kilos? I don't know, 5 kilos, 6 kilos, 4 kilos, whatever it is, yeah. And you just don't seem to be getting to that achievement, okay. And with victory in reverse as well, you probably won't. But if you've lost any weight, if you're on a diet and you've lost any weight between January and your target of the end of February, it is still an achievement, okay? It might not be the achievement you set for yourself. It might not be the goal, but even if you've lost a pound and you're intending to lose something, then you've lost something, haven't you? Which means you've taken a step forward. All it means is you might have to do it for another 2 months instead, okay, or keep it up for longer. Maybe you just, I don't know, got an extremely slow metabolism, so it takes you longer to burn off stuff. Again, it's like that advice card. It's that Hierophant in reverse from January. Maybe the diet worked for someone else, but it doesn't work for you. Maybe you have to look into finding a new diet. Okay, despite the fact that you're not achieving your goals and you're not getting the life you want in February, you are still driving forward. You've been strong, you're just going with it. It's like, right, okay, like I just said, I didn't lose the 10 pound I was expecting. I only lost 5, but that's still 5 pound I've lost. It's 5 pound less I have to lose next month, yeah, and so on and so on. You're going to be working hard. Work will pick up in February if you're going through any sort of slack point. If you're not going through a slack point, you might be getting to the point where you're having to turn it away and give it to people you trust to do it on your behalf and things like that. There is a little bit of fear that things are going maybe a little bit too smoothly. I was going to say well, but it's not going well. There are lots of hiccups in February for you, but it's going too smoothly. Okay, the hiccups are just literally little bumps in the road. It's not like you're hitting a pothole and smashing up a tire. Okay, it's just the little bumps and jigs of life. And yeah, okay, it's going okay. I weren't expect. That's the other thing. You might not be hitting your goals, but you weren't actually expecting to do as well as you've done either. Okay, with the Chariot. With the Knight of Swords in reverse, you may be getting more misinformation, okay? in February. There could be more, as I said, maybe this, the Hierophant there who told you how to give up smoking, told you how to diet in February, and it's not working again. It's misinformation. You're getting information coming into you, but it's not working for you, or it's the wrong information. You may have to send things back, ask for, can you send over the right stuff, this, that, and the other. In a work environment, maybe you're getting the wrong contracts sent out to you. Maybe you're getting the wrong safety advice, blah, blah. Okay. So let's have a look at March and see what March has in store for you. Let's face it, things should start getting better. Okay, I'm going to say that before we've looked at the cards. Things should start getting better. Let's have a look. We got the Two of Swords, we got the Queen of Wands, we got the Queen of Pentacles, all in reverse. We got the Ten of Swords in the upright, and we have got the Five of Wands and the Four of Cups in reverse. Well, the Four of Cups in reverse is actually kind of like a half good card. Any procrastination you may be suffering from, any boredom you may be suffering from, any sort of like not having the right stuff for the job, well, that's all going out the window. Okay, well, as I said in February, work's picking up, so you are going to be more busy. You won't have time to be bored. You won't have time to procrastinate. You're going to have to keep it all going, but in turn, that also means you have to make sure that everything is there. Yeah, I say it's a bit of a better card. It could be worse. If you're the one who has to make sure that everything is on the job at a certain time, you're going to be really stressed out. You're going to be hectic because you're going to have to make sure that all the ingredients are there. But and the fact that the Four of Cups is there is sort of saying, well, there could be trouble with that. Okay, normally it sort of indicates you've got 3 out of 4 of what you need. You're thinking, who the hell is meant to be delivering my sword? And no one's delivered it yet, and you'll be on the blower to like Ups or DHL or whoever you may use as your packaging company, and it's like, where's my sword? I'm meant to have my sword. Okay, where's your sword? You don't know. You dropped it. We got swords. Got swords all over the place. Right, we got the Two of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles, all in the reverse. This could be kind of love orientated. If you have broken up with someone, or you're expecting someone to come back to apologize to you about something, don't. It's not going to happen in this month. Okay, but on the other side of that is also saying don't. If you're thinking of it, you have to. Don't do it. Don't do it in this month. It's just going to fall on stony ground. Okay, generally speaking, it is over. Okay, it's painful, it hurts, you feel betrayed, but it is over. This combo doesn't have to be in a love situation. It could be in a work situation. Maybe that cushy salesman who always seemed to deliver for you, maybe not working as well for you this year as they did last year, or something like that. It could be in a family dynamic, and maybe there's a bust up in a family, and one side or the other needs an apology but not giving it, or don't want it yet. Okay, the last one is the Five of Wands in reverse. Well, the Five of Wands is conflict and being tested to see if you're ready. In reverse, you're not kind of ready. You're dealing with it. You're dealing with it because of that Strength card from the earlier months, but you're feeling a little bit out of your depth. Yeah, although there is no major conflict. Okay, this apology is not happening this month. There is no major conflict. It is kind of like that. Okay, so let's have a look at April. Okay, we have got the Queen of Cups in the upright. We got the Five of Pentacles. We got the Ace of Swords. We got the Eight of Wands. We got the Ace of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Well, I'm going to put you on pause for a second while I find what I actually done with my drink, and I'm going to just refresh my mouth. Well, there you go. I've actually drunk my drink, so I'm now getting the process of another one made. I will do this bit first quickly. Right, so we have got, well, not quickly, I'll take as long as it takes. The Queen of Cups, Five of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands. There is going to be communication. It could quite well be about love. Someone may be coming out. Like we had that little combo in last month where I said, don't apologise or you won't be getting your apology. You might be getting it in April. Someone may be coming and confessing how they feel to you. With the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Five of Pentacles there, you may not be interested. You may ghost this person. You may put this person out to pasture, if you want to call it that, or put them out in the cold. But there is this apology coming in. You will be getting the truth, and it will allow you to move on. Okay, with the Eight of Pentacles, moving forward, getting on with life. You may get this information coming through to you via the form of a letter or an email or a text, which again in turn might actually reverse the Ace of Cups there and make you not like or love the person as much as you did. Okay, with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, that's a little bit of a warning for April for you. It's a kind of, you should be taking it carefully. Okay, you should think about the moves you're making and the moves in front of those moves you're making, a little bit like if you're playing chess or some tactical game. Don't rush into things, because there will be consequences if you do. If you're having to sign contracts, make sure you read the contract, make sure you double check the contract, and make sure you then treble check the contract, because there is something in there which will catch you out later on. Okay, with the Ace of Swords, you will probably pick up on this quite quickly. You'll probably realise this and sort of read it once and then say there was something in there which just didn't sound right, and I'll read it again and again. Okay, and again, that allows you to move forward. The other thing about this Queen of Cups, it could be you are in an energy of being romantic, loving, caring, expressing how you feel to someone else, or many people. It doesn't have to be one. It depends on what your lifestyle is. Okay, so let's have a look at May, and I'll shove you on pause again once I deal the cards out for May, and then make that drink. Okay, so we got the Seven of Swords, we got the Ace of Wands, we got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, we have got the Lovers, we got the Knight of Cups in reverse, and we got the Seven of Pentacles. Right. Wow. You wouldn't believe how foggy it's all got out there all of a sudden where I am. It was all nice and clear this morning. Still in the morning, but anyway. So Seven of Swords and the Ace of Wands. Okay, there's something passion. Passion is brewing. Love is brewing in May for you. It might be a case of not something you've already established. It could be new. Okay, but in the sense, even though it's new, it is very old, if that makes sense. Either, I don't know, either you're going to be with a much older person, or I feel it's more of the fact of you meet someone who reminds you of someone else. You date someone, you go to the same places you've taken other people, that sort of thing. Okay, it's kind of like you're retreading old ground with a new person or a new passion. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a passion for a new sport or something like that. But it's very similar to the old sport you had. Maybe you used to play football and now you're playing five-a-side or soccer. And I don't know what you call five-a-side in America. Five-a-side soccer? Mini soccer, perhaps? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Obviously, if you play soccer and you play the smaller version, where we called it five-a-side over here, let me know what that is over in whatever country you may be in. Okay. And so the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is actually, I'm actually going to throw it out there. If it diffusing situations, it's May for you. You have the ability, or the energy is being lent to you to be able to defuse a situation really, really easily. You go into, I don't know, your corporate business meeting, and there's a big argument between like your big boss and your biggest client, and you come in and you listen to it for a second and you go, anyway, who's for a round of golf? And you just diffuse the situation. I'm not suggesting that is what you say. Obviously, take into account what is being said and how everything is, but you just have that, you just drop that one liner in what just stops everyone. Or you sit there and you can work your way and see your way through the problem a lot quicker than everyone else, and have the answer before everyone starts to really get going about what needs to be done. So there's this energy of diffusing the situation, which may actually in turn lead to this new passion. Okay. But as I said, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, this new passion is very, very similar to an old one, or if it's a new romance, you're retreading old ground. You're taking your new crush or your new squeeze to where you took your first one and your second one and your third one. It's maybe break the mold a bit. Stop going to the same restaurant. It is kind of nice when you walk into a place and they all know your name and everyone's talking to you who works there. But if you're going with a partner, a girlfriend or a boyfriend or something like that, well, put yourself in their shoes. If you walked into an establishment with your new date and everyone's talking to them, the waitresses are talking to them, the waiters are talking to them, the bar staff are talking to them, it's either you spend a lot of time here or you bring all your people here, enough for them to all know your name and have casual conversations with you. And how many of these waitresses and waitresses have you actually been with? Okay, because maybe just be a little bit different. Be a little bit different. The Lover's card is also an indication of there may be a difficult love choice for you to make. Perhaps you're already with someone, but someone else is turning your eye. Someone else is floating your boat. And you may be put into a position to see if you actually do pursue that or not. With the Knight of Cups in reverse, it kind of indicates that perhaps the future you're getting is not the one you saw yourself having. Okay, especially towards the end of May. Maybe you come into May and you're in a nice steady relationship with someone. By the time you come out of May, you're in a nice steady relationship with someone else. And obviously, we're talking 4 or 5 weeks. It can't be that steady, but you know what I mean. Perhaps you've gone in thinking you've got your soulmate in tow, and you come out realizing that now you have your soulmate in tow and the first one wasn't. With the Seven of Pentacles at the end, there may be a bit of waiting for things to come through. You might have to wait again, like that Four of Cups in reverse. Maybe you're still waiting for that sword to turn up, and maybe you're still on the blower to those delivery firms. But there is an element of things ain't quite going as fast as you want. Things you're having to wait for certain things to happen before you can move on to the next things, etc. Whatever things may be for you in your life, that could be perhaps you're waiting for the bread to rise before you can knock it back and put it in the oven and cook it, or perhaps you're waiting for the foundations to be poured on the building before you can start doing any other work. I don't know. And so there we have our Ten of Wands in reverse. I have pressed record, haven't I? We are still doing this. Good. Fantastic. All of a sudden I thought, shit, I still paused. It's still on pause. 10 burdens of doing videos, isn't it? 10 of Wands in reverse. King of Wands, Knight of Cups, King of Swords. The Four of Swords in reverse, and Temperance in reverse. God, my tea's still too hot. Okay, so that Ten of Wands is still the same Ten of Wands we saw in the cut. Your burdens are coming to an end. Your sword's been delivered. Yeah, well done. You've got it at last. So in June, things are coming to an end. The burdens are coming to an end. Maybe you got a bit of free time to go and enjoy the weather. Okay. With the King of Swords, Ace, Page of Cups, and King of Wands, little combo there. There could be some sort of new love interest. And when I say love, again, like with most words in the English language, it can mean a multiple of things. It doesn't have to be a romantic person. This could be love for your family members. This could be a new puppy. Maybe you get the car of your dreams. And it's your pride and joy, and it's your new love. So that is kind of what I mean. But it's something you are very passionate about, and it's something you've always been working towards. Okay, now in a romantic sense, that's possibly you've always had a certain type which you've liked more than every other type, and you finally found that perfect body shape, that perfect hairstyle, the perfect colour eyes with the perfect dimples on the smile. Whatever it may be for you, you found the perfect package, and it's like, yeah, I'm going for that. Okay. Four of Swords and Temperance is telling us that, again, you're going to be busy again throughout June. Busy with work, busy with life, busy with socializing, busy with going to parties and things. And obviously, I don't have to be a tarot reader or an energy reader or a soothsayer or medium or anything like that to say you could be busy with parties. I'm sure there could be a party invitation for you in every month. Okay, I mean, December, we've got Christmas. June, it's the summertime. Not lots of babies are born in June. I'm a June baby. So there you go. Maybe you're being invited to someone's birthday party. Yeah. So it's not a big prediction to say that. Now, it's been rolling through my head for a little while. I might as well say it here. It might drop out in a few of my reads I do. Yeah, making predictions are quite interesting things. Sometimes you can create your own prediction. You can manifest your own frugality with your prediction, because you can say something and then you have a group of loyal supporters or viewers like you who might actually go out and make that happen for you to make you right, maybe even on a subconscious level. And I can make a prediction right now. Within the next 5 years, there will be a magnitude 8 earthquake in California. Okay, I got a good likelihood of that. It's got the San Andreas fault. It's got lots and lots of fault lines. It's due a big earthquake. Now, what makes a prediction a little bit harder, yeah, like the birthday thing I just said. I said that you may be going to parties and things. Yeah, well, obviously, you probably got the option of going to parties every month of the year. Is when you pinpoint it down. So when I turn around and say there's going to be a 5.5 magnitude earthquake somewhere halfway between Portsmouth and the Bristol Channel in England within the next 6 months. Now, there you go. There's a prediction. Okay. So predictions are funny things. And this all spurs off the birthday. Now, if I said you're going to a birthday, I could even make it sound a little bit better. You're going to be going to a Gemini's or Cancer's birthday. There you go. It sounds better now, doesn't it? Of course, it's in June. But if I said you're going to, I don't know, Harry's birthday, his 34th birthday, and it's going to be in Hooters or a Hickory Smokehouse. There you go. It's making it more precise. Just bear that in mind. When you're watching anyone's tarot reads or anyone's prediction things, just bear in mind how general their predictions are, how general their sayings are. If they're harping on about this party you're going to, the chances are, you probably have got the option to go to that party in any month, in any day of the year. Let's get back to this. We were doing the Four of Swords and the Temperance, both in reverse. Yeah, that's a resting card. That's a patience card. Yeah, you could be running out of patience. You could be running out of time. You're not having much in the way of rest and relaxation. You are go, 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 go in the month of June. As I said, maybe parties you're going to, maybe their work functions, maybe it's just a lot on your plate. I don't know. You know the energies around your own self. No, you know the situation around your own self. I'm just pulling on the energies around them. You might actually know the energies around your own self. You may be very in tune with the energies I am. Yeah. I tell you what, there's another one. If you're still watching, thank you very much. Why don't you let me know in the comments whereabouts you actually come from? I don't want your zip code and your address, or your postcode and your address. Just a generalization. If you're over in California at the moment, if you're in the LA area, you're suffering from these fires, I feel for you. I'm sending my thoughts and wishes out to you. Okay, so we have got July. We got the Empress, we got the 10 of Tens. Prince Judgment. Judgment in reverse. It's the first time I've ever called Judgment a 10. It's a 20. I was looking at the 10s. We've got the Page of Swords in reverse. We've got the Emperor in reverse. We've got the King of Cups in the upright. And we've got the Fool. Our journey. Okay, so June. Busy month. July, either it's easing off a bit or you're just getting to grips with it better. Okay, with the Empress card coming out in reverse and the the Empress coming out in the upright and the Emperor coming out in reverse. This is a switch for you. Okay, July is a switch month. Whatever was going on is switching over the other way. It's kind of like a Wheel of Fortune combo, if you will. I'm feeling of that. But it's more of a personal thing. You're switching from a masculine dominant energy to more of a feminine nurturing energy. Okay. In turn, this makes you very attractive. Things will start coming your way. Things you never thought would come your way. You will be turning heads as you walk down the street. Random people will start conversations with you out of nowhere because you are just emanating this attractive energy. This attractive energy also has this thing called luck attached to it. Luck is not a real energy. Luck is things happening to you and other people interpret it as lucky. Okay, you will just be in the right place at the right time. You will be standing there in a checkout at a supermarket and your next big client will start talking to you from behind and you start a conversation. Neither of you actually know each other at this point. You end up going for a drink because it's like, well, yeah, I've now got to go home and unpack all the shopping in here. And they're like, yeah, me too. And then he's like, well, there's a bar over there. Do you want a quick drink and a chat and just to let the hair down? And they're like, yeah, why not? Oh, I've had a busy month. Yeah, let's do that. So you go in, you have this chat, you have this talk, and the next thing you know, the following day, you're signing their contract. Yeah, you've just pulled in a big customer. Now, to everyone else, that looks lucky. Well, that was a stroke of luck, weren't it? No, you were just there. You were just the energy put there to make everything work. Okay. Now, we've got Judgment and the Page of Swords in reverse. We're talking about maybe in the legal system, things aren't going your way. Okay. Especially with an Emperor in reverse there as well. Things could be contracting. Maybe if you're going through divorce settlements and things, you're going to be losing more than you were expecting to lose, or not gaining as much as you were expecting to gain. Depending on how the finances are being and the stuff is being divided up. There's also possibly an energy of severing a tie from the past. Okay, if you had an ex who you keep checking out, and the one that got away, should we call it the one that got away? If you have a one that got away and you keep looking at them and you keep seeing if they're free and single or maybe coming back your way, and all, maybe you're letting go of that energy. This little combo here is like a Four of Pentacles in reverse, letting go of the energies, not being greedy, not hanging on to it anymore. Which then brings us to the King of Cups, where you used to be indecisive about romantic relationships because of the one that got away. Obviously, this is, if it's resonating, if you have the one that got away, that's what this is now. Yeah, you're actually going to start looking at your empty cup of love, and it's like, well, what am I actually going to do with this? What should I actually find someone else to fill my cup up? Yeah. If you don't have that one that got away energy, this is just an energy of perhaps the things I have in life are not fulfilling me as much as I want them to, or as much as they used to, and I want something new in life to start fulfilling me, which then takes us on to the Fool. You start this new journey, you start looking for whatever it is, what fulfills you emotionally, what fills up your cup. If it's that the ex that got away, then you're starting to look for a new person. If it isn't the ex that got away, maybe you're looking for a new hobby, a new pastime. Maybe you're looking for a new side hustle to make more money. I don't know what it is, but you start it in the month of July, okay? And all because a card comes out at the end of the read does not necessarily mean it is at the end of the month, okay? Right, so let's have a look at August. Oh, what did I say? The Four of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, and this is it. It's all coming out. Look now, here, look, see, right? Yeah, we got the four. Just barring everything else, we've got the Four of Pentacles in reverse, the Nine of Pentacles in the upright, and then the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, I'm letting go of the old energies. I'm letting go of that one what got away. I'm not getting them back. I'm free. I'm single. I'm independent. I can go and make and do whatever I want. The anxiety of, oh, I might have to say no to this person because the one that got away might come back tomorrow. It's all gone. Okay, it's that. It's there. You go. Okay, so we do also have a World in reverse. We got the Five of Swords in reverse, and I thought we've already dealt with the Five of Swords. And we've got the Three of Swords in the upright. And so, getting back into more general terms and getting away from relationships, the World in reverse is saying the old chapter is done. Okay, it could also be saying that Fool we had from the month before is actually you re-sitting a test. Okay, I've had a lot of Towers in reverse in a lot of readings recently, even in my readings where my cards are generally kept in an upright position, and I just go for the energies that I feel of them. The Towers have been spinning round. The card has been spinning round on the table throughout the read, whether I've caught it or whatever. I'm not saying it was some magic what done it. Okay. And ended up in reverse. And when I revealed the card to see what it was the Tower. I've had a lot of Towers in reverse. And to me, Towers in reverse are life changes or an event which has got to happen at some point. But you can avoid it. You can push it off. You can go round it. You can deal with it at a later date. This could be a later date, Joey. Okay, this could be a Tower in reverse. You've gone past in the past, and it is now time to actually deal with it. It's now time to go back and deal with that. With the World in reverse here on August after the Fool in July. Yeah. Okay. Maybe there was some foolish energy in July, but it is July, isn't it? I'm getting all my months muddled up there. The Fool in July. Could be saying that you have to go back, you have to reset something. Okay, maybe letting go of that old one what got away is the first step in that, but maybe you've now got to try to find yourself the new one which you don't want to get away, and maybe you have to see if you've learnt your lessons about how to keep the new one. Obviously there was something what happened to make the old one get away. Yeah, so how to keep the new one, how to have a relationship. A lot of this could just literally be, now you're a little bit older, you can do it. You're more mature. You understand the feelings better. Which does bring us to, and the Five of Swords is kind of saying whatever this is, whatever this world is, whatever you're having to redo or whatever you've just finished, you did not sabotage it this time. Fantastic. Well done. Congratulations. Or you will not be sabotaging it this time. Maybe you haven't learned how to drive yet, or you haven't passed your test. Let's not say you haven't learned how to drive, because let's face it, most people actually know how to drive just by watching their parents. But let's just say you haven't passed your test and you've taken 3, 4, hell, 5, 6. This time you pass your test. Okay, I finally ended that world, that having that little session of having to do the tests, and I finally passed my driving exam, and I can now drive. I did not sabotage myself this time, but we got pain at the end. Now I'm feeling this one is like a generalization pain. This could be sort of, I don't know. I'm actually going to say it's an event in your life, not necessarily a personalized pain. So it's not like you have a breakup. You may, don't get me wrong, but it's not like you have a breakup and then you're suffering from heartache. It's not like you've had a fall off a ladder and you've broken your leg. This is like, I don't know, a building's fallen down or a bus has crashed and there's people involved in that which they may not be that super close to you, but you know them, and it's like, well, that could have been me. That's a building I go into, that's a bus I get onto, and I just didn't this day. That could have been. It's like a big generalized pain. It's not a small personal pain. Okay, and it might be just news. It might be just news of other events around the world, and it's causing you a generalized pain in August. Okay, so let's have a look at September. We're getting there. We got the 6 of Swords. We have got the 8 of Swords, both in reverse. We have got the 7 of Wands. We've got the 2 of Wands. We've got the Hanged Man in reverse. And we got the 8 of Cups. That's better. My tea's drinkable now. Right. I'm going to deal with the 8 of Cups first. September is a month where you're turning your back on things. If it's not working for you, you're not going to keep pursuing it. You've kind of learnt a lesson about letting go from the last couple of months, and it's just like, okay, this ain't working. I'm just going to walk away from it. Maybe come back to it later, maybe not. Okay. The rest of this read, well, you are a little bit on the defensive side. You may know, actually, I'm going to say you're a little bit on your high horse in the month of, I don't know, whatever month we're in, September. There is this element of, I don't know, it could be linked to that general pain feeling from the month before, and it could be now you're looking at life in a totally different way. You're in a bit of a turmoil about how things happen, why things happen. How could they happen to them and not me? How did they happen to me and not them? This, that, and the other. And you start getting on your high horse about it, I'm going to say. With the 2 of Wands, there is this choice. There is this choice of like going through life blinkered or going through life with eyes open and seeing everything. I've never watched the film Eyes Wide Shut, but it suddenly popped into my head as I was talking about this choice. It may mean you actually are watching things happening and you're ignoring them. Okay, that's the word. The words eyes wide shut. That's how it comes across to me. You can see what's going on, but you choose to ignore what's going on because, however, you're attached to it. Okay, you could be looking at things in a different direction. You could be sacrificing things to make it better, perhaps. Okay, but ultimately, at the end of the read here, we got this 8 of Cups, which is basically sort of saying that you're in this energy of, if it's not working, I'm walking away. So even if your eyes are wide shut, yeah, if you can't see anything you can do about it, yeah, you're just going to walk away from it. Yeah, okay, it's whatever, I'm off, see you later. Okay, so that's September for you. I suppose I better G this up a bit. I must be getting, what are we up to? 40 odd minute mark, 50 odd minute mark. Okay, October. We got the Six of Pentacles. We got the Nine of Cups in reverse. We got Hermit in reverse. Well, we had the Hierophant in reverse earlier. We got the Ten of Cups in the upright. We got the High Priestess in reverse. And we have got the King of Pentacles in the upright. Okay, you're going to be finding out some truths, possibly home truths. The other thing you're going to do is you're going to come out of your shell a little bit more. You're going to start talking to more people. You're going to start socializing better. Whatever you walked away from the month before could have been holding you back from all this. Okay, maybe it was a relationship that weren't working, and like you the way you were trying to make it work was you were trying to be that dutiful person who's at home all the time and all that, and you've decided, oh, I can't be doing this, I'm going to walk away from this, and so you're going out more, even if it's just for walks around the neighborhood. You're going out more. It's not what you want to do. This is kind of more forced upon you somehow, with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, but in a strange roundabout way, it's actually fulfilling you more than what you were in. Okay, the whole point of the Eight of Cups is like the Seven of Cups, choices and the confusion of choices, and you're walking away from those choices. It's like I can't be dealing with those choices, and what you're walking towards, the choices aren't working. So you're walking towards your happiness, your goals, your dreams. The Ten of Cups, the Nine and Ten of Cups, your minor arcana of your star, your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, your lovely jubbly complete relationship, the Ten of Cups. Now, it doesn't have to be a relationship. It could be just a love for life. Okay, maybe you're walking your dog more, but it is, and it's an up and down kind of thing. I can see this up and down pattern, especially through the first four cards. There's this like wave going on. Okay, with the Six of Pentacles at the beginning, maybe you're just giving more to to anything, to everything. Okay, in October, maybe you're just like, well, yeah, I would normally only give you this amount. So let's just picture a scenario. You're walking along the high street. There's some homeless person sitting there, and instead of just throwing money into their hat, you pass, you throw your change in, and then you go to the shop, and then you buy a hot chocolate, and then you come back and give them the hot chocolate as well, because it's like, well, I can afford a hot chocolate, and it's nice for them. Okay, remember, it's October, it's starting to get cold and stuff, yeah? So it's kind of like that energy. You're starting to be a little bit more generous, a little bit more giving. Then we got this energy of like being out and more social, even though it's either not your choice or it's not what you would prefer to do. You might be going against the grain a bit. You might just be a homebod. You might just like sitting around watching Netflix, eating chicken nuggets, pizzas, whatever it may be, and you're thinking, no, I've got to get out. I can't stay in this house, even if I just go out for one day or one evening a week for a little half-hour walk around the neighborhood. And by doing that, you start to get a Ten of Cups. You start to fulfill yourself more emotionally. You start to meet people, having little chats. That half-hour walk turns into an hour walk where you stop and talk to a few people, your neighborhood, your community. While doing all that, you find stuff out. If you're not doing that, something like that is happening, and you start finding secrets out. Okay, obviously, if you're talking to the local like neighborhood busybody, you're probably going to find out everyone's secrets, even some of your own. But this works in your favor somehow. I don't know how. The King of Pentacles there is like success. This is successful for you. Maybe you start realizing that there's something within your neighborhood, or maybe this is a walk at work at lunchtime, okay? And it gives you time to think. And through that thinking, you uncover the secrets. And it makes it successful for you when you get back and things start to work. And maybe this is just clearing your head, okay? Obviously, when when you're harboring someone's secret or harboring a secret yourself, then you have to harbor all these lies and things you build up around those secrets. Obviously, some secrets are easier to harbor than others. Some people, I get told all sorts of secrets of all sorts of people. I just normally just put them in one side and forget about them. So it's make them feel better. They've revealed it to someone. But I don't sit there. I don't worry about it. If anyone asked me about that person, no, I would just deny knowledge. I wouldn't make up these stories about them or anything like that. Anyway, well, unless of course they needed to know the truth or something. No, anyway, right, you know what I mean. I don't go and gossip with people's secrets. Yeah, the King of Pentacles. This success. Generally speaking, you're going to be working hard in October. You're going to be generally getting success. You're going to be maybe getting promotions. Maybe getting pushed up the ladder a little bit one way or another as well. And maybe that might happen near the beginning. That's why you're more generous and giving a little bit more in the month of October. November. Let's have a look at November for you. We have got the Two of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Knight of Wands. We got the Three of Wands. We got the Two of Cups in reverse. We have got the Sun, and we have got the Magician in reverse. Okay, so Two of Pentacles in the reverse for me. Well, it doesn't matter if it's in reverse or in the upright in this particular deck, because it looks pretty much the same. It's a real tricky card for me to see if it's in reverse or in the upright without looking at that bit and that bit. Okay, which kind of tells me that the energies of this, in fact, it looks more upright like that than the other way, but it tells me the energies of this is very similar. Okay, it's the crossover energy. Something's changing in the end of October going into November. There's this crossover energy. There's this change of energies, and October, maybe even like November to December, and October is in the middle of it. And you're in the middle of those crossover energies. You've got the old still there, but you've got the new there as well. Now, in a relationship, that could be a bit of a problem, obviously. And when I'm talking about a relationship there, I'm talking about a romantic relationship. You don't want to be having the old and the new. But the Knight of Wands is saying that perhaps that is actually the case. Maybe in November, you meet someone, or maybe you start, I don't know, finding other people. Maybe you've already have these other people somewhere in your social networks, but things change about them. The way you look at them, the way you feel about them sort of becomes more lustful or romantic. And you might start pursuing these like, well, it's just a little bit of harmless fun. It's just a little bit of like banter. It's just a little bit of flirting. It doesn't mean anything, but maybe deep down in you, it does. It's a slippery slope down. And then maybe you start to actually think, I might meet this person. I might make it a little bit more than just a little bit of texting or sexting or picture swapping. I'd like to see that picture in real life. I'd like to put my hands on it. I'd like to whatever. Yeah, and you start setting the intention to do this. Okay, this is just one strand of energy going through this for you, or I will cover some others in a minute. It could break up a relationship. It could come out quite quick, but with the Sun there, you're not overly bothered. You're happy. You're joyful. This new energy which is coming in is kind of comforting to you. It's kind of like, yeah, it's kind of good. It's joyful. It's not good on the old soul front though. Okay, it might be breaking up partnerships you have, and I did use plural there. It might be breaking up a romantic partnership you have, but it might be breaking up other partnerships you have with other people throughout this month. With the Magician at the end, it's an illusion. Do you call it an illusion? I'm going to call it an illusion. Now the Sun is there, the happiness, the joy, the warmth, the security is there. You can see it. Yeah, it's not giving you actually any real heat. It's just all in your head. Okay, it's just like the buzz of the new. You won't ever recapture that first feeling. You won't ever get that high back. Okay, it's that first high you might ever have of anything. That first drunken session, that first cigarette you have. Don't get me wrong, that first cigarette in the morning you have after you've had a few hours sleep and all that, that's quite good, but it's not quite as good as that first spinny head buzz you had off it. And that's what this is. Okay, you know it's not going to be a long-term thing. You know it's going to be in and out, but it is all an illusion. The feelings you're feeling from it is all an illusion. Okay, with the Magician in reverse. Now the other energies of this is the crossover energies. The new coming in is you're going to start chasing what you want. Okay, if you want a job promotion, you're going to start chasing that. You've got the energies backing you up and pushing you forward with that. If you want to go to new horizons and find new lands and have new experiences, yes, that is what's going to happen with them two cards there as well. You might have to break and sever ties to do this. That's what the Two of Cups is in reverse showing here. And the Sun and happiness, well, although I've said it was an illusion for this, it's actually going to make you feel happy, and it's still kind of illusional. You will feel secure. Okay. With the Magician at the end, taking it out of that relationship thread I had at the beginning and going into a general thread. Yeah, yes, just you're not ready for this actual step yet. That's why it's why we got the Three of Wands there and not a Four of Wands. You might want to do all this, you're not actually ready. So again, this is coming across as a bit of a warning month for you. Yeah, you might feel the urge to run off. You might feel the urge to travel around. You might feel the urge to do that and the other. You might actually start doing it in a small scale, which makes you feel good and happy. But be careful, you're not quite ready to actually take it. You're ready to sit there and prepare for it, dream about it, fantasize about it, but you're not actually ready to take those steps for whatever that may be in the month of November. Okay, let's have a look at December. We got the Ace of Pentacles. We got the Three of Cups in reverse. We got the Five of Cups. We got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. We got the Six of Cups in reverse, and we have got the Three of Pentacles at the end. Okay, so December is a month of building new foundations, building new friendships, building new business relationships, building new relationships with a loved one or a romantic relationship. And there is an element of partying in December, and I actually said back here in June, when I was doing June, I could say that there's going to be an element of partying in December, but we have got the Three of Cups out, which is all about parties, rejoicement, happiness, and that. But it's also about like third party. The only reason the Three of Cups is about a third party is because it's actually about communal communication. It's about support groups. It's about this, that, and the other. It's about a third party, not necessarily a third party in relationships. Okay, and in this particular case, it is in reverse. So it's not actually talking about the third party, or you might start feeling a little bit isolated, or you might start isolating yourself away from the community and the social groups and things. You might feel the loss of this, or you're feeling the loss of something else which is causing you to do that, but that loss had to happen for the Ace of Pentacles to come into play. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, it was come out before this loss, and then I said about because it's at the end of the read don't mean it's at the end of the month. And again, this might not be at the beginning of the month, but it is happening before the Five of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles is a wonderful card because it actually starts and no one notices it. Okay, it's a bit like the first flake of snow what falls. No one really sees the first one, and if you do, you're not sure. Okay, but it builds up into having a blanket of snow everywhere. Even if it didn't settle, even if it didn't stay when it hit the ground, it made the ground cool down by a fraction of a degree to allow the next one to settle. Okay, and so that's what the Ace of Pentacles is all about. And that Ace of Pentacles, that is an undercurrent throughout the full month of December. I'm going to put it down there. It's the undercurrent. This is building, this is growing, and you may not actually realize it's growing. It does grow because it slips through here. Basically, you can say, oh, this is the Two of Pentacles, and then we have the Three of Pentacles at the end. So there is this loss going on, which is stopping you from wanting to go out and socialize, wanting to go out and celebrate. This could be an old loss. This could be perhaps your parent died years and years and years ago, and you're thinking about them, and then this may happen every year for you. I don't know. With the Page of Pentacles in reverse as well, and let's just do it, and the Six of Cups, you're kind of not looking back on old times, and perhaps there is answers in the past which you need to be looking for, but you're not thinking along those routes. There is also issues with contracts. If you are signing or writing or drafting or doing anything with contracts within the month of December, double check them, triple check them, okay, because there is issues with them somewhere. Okay, but then we get onto this Three of Pentacles at the end of the read, not necessarily the end of the month, where is this energy of, like, I don't know, wanting to build something with someone. Okay, you're laying the foundations here, or the foundations are being laid with that Ace of Pentacles, and this is maybe you realizing that the foundations are already there. Okay, the Ace of Pentacles happens ages and ages before anyone really notices it. The foundations are already there. Now all I need to do is find the person to help me build off those foundations. Maybe you've already found that person, and maybe you start concentrating on building those foundations with that person in a little bit more detail. Maybe you don't. But that is your December. Hopefully all this has resonated with you. Obviously you won't know if December's resonating with you until you get to December, or at least the run up to December. Remember, we're all on different timelines. We're all traveling to the same destination, but we all take our own little routes to get to it. We take our detours and our shortcuts, and some of us are traveling fast and some of us are traveling slow, but generally you're all going to get mingled into this energy at some point throughout the next 12 to 15 months. Okay, some of you might already be going through it all. If you like this video, please feel free, give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. If you didn't, you can give it a thumbs down, but let me know in the comments why. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I suggest you do so. That way you'll be adding your energies to the tarot team pot, and it will make future reads resonate with you on a more personal level. So that way, well, it will be better for you. Okay. Obviously, all the wonderful stuff I said at the beginning, remember it is a predictive read. Things might not actually happen quite the way I panned them out, because energies can change because of actions we take. Bookmark this, I don't know, do something, leave a note in your notepad to come back and check this out throughout the year. I may, if I remember, do links to this video throughout my monthly reads and things, just to remind you all about it. Okay, until the next time you're watching one of my videos, you will be good out there.